Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily briefing at the St. Clair County EMA office, where we're joined with the Chairman Mark Kern, and today we have Myla Blanford from the Health Department. Welcome, Myla, and you have the numbers for today.
Thanks, Herb. I sure do. Good afternoon. For Friday, October the 23rd, for St. Clair County, there are 66 new positive cases out of a total of 1,238 tests for the day. The age range of positive individuals is under 10 into individuals in their 90s. The county positivity rate is 5.3%, with the 7-day rolling average of 7.3%. The regional positivity rate, unfortunately, is at 8.1 as of 10/20. There has been one new death, a male in his 90s with unknown health conditions, and our condolences go to his family. Countywide, we have conducted a total of 109,598 tests, consisting of 8,762 positives and 100,836 negatives. The total number of deaths to date is 220, and again, condolences to all those families during this difficult time. To date, the number of individuals who've completed their 10-day isolation period is 7,927. Statewide, we've tested a total of 338 people. Total positive were 364,033. That's an increase of 3,874 from yesterday. Total deaths is at 9,418, and that's an increase of 31. The number of COVID-related hospitalized patients is at 61, and patients on ventilator is at 7. As far as testing in our area, this weekend IDPH will be at Belleville West High School from 8 to 4. In addition, we had the JJK Center, which is open from 8 to 4 Monday through Sunday. We also have testing at Walgreens, CVS, MedExpress, but I encourage you to look at either the St. Clair County Health Department website or Facebook page or the St. Clair County EMA Facebook page for additional details on testing dates, times, and locations. Okay. And for congregate care settings, Dammert has one new case. With that, I'll turn it over to you, Chairman Kern.
Thank you, Myla. Nice job today.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move into the zip code report. Remember, these are the zip codes in St. Clair County that have seen COVID positive changes. And so in 62201, we go up 5 today to 280. 62204 goes down 1 to 170. 62205 goes up 3 to 234. 62206 goes up 2 to 526. 62207 goes up 3 to 269. 62208 goes up 4 to 518. 62220 up 4 to 672. 62221 up 6 to 810. 62223 up 2 to 539. 62226 up 10 to 923. 62232 is up 3 to 237. 62239 is up 1 to 136. 62257 is up 2 to 50. 62258 is up 4 to 235. 62260 is up 1 to 167. 62269 is up 6 to 706. And 62285 is up 1 to 148. As you heard, the daily county positivity in St. Clair County is 5.3%. That's derived by 66 new positives, with 1,238 being tested. That brings our 7-day rolling average to 7.3%, which is under 8. Unfortunately, today the state has us pegged our regional positivity in this region 4, at 8.1%. So we're back at 8, or 8 and above 8, which means that 2 more days of this and we'll be faced with the mitigations that we thought we were over with 2 weeks ago. That number is derived by the fact that Bond came in today at 3.5%. Clinton, again, 12.6%. Madison is at 8%. Monroe County, 23.6%. Randolph County, 16.8%. St. Clair County, 4.4%, thanks to Team St. Clair. and Washington County, 17.8%. So when our numbers get thrown into the hopper in Region 4, we're faced with a regional positivity of 8.1%, which doesn't bode well for staying open. Herb?
No, it doesn't, and, this is the day that we've been looking at for, the last couple of weeks when we were able to get out of the mitigation, and we've seen it going up and up, and we reported it every day. This is the day 224, and, it's gloom, because this is day one, 2 more days, and then we'll be back, and we've talked about that. 8.1 is not where we want it to be.
And, I think, not to interrupt, but, we talk about indicators of how we're doing with COVID, and some would like to question whether the positivity number is the right number to use. But when you look at the hospitalizations, I don't think we have had this many regional hospitalizations since way back in April or May. April 27th, Brian just said. So, this really shows that we are now back in another wave of this, whether we had a second wave or whether this is the third wave. We're seeing it now. So everybody's gotta just hunker down. Don't let fatigue get us. Wear the masks. And in the outer counties, in the other parts of Region 4, they've got to do the same thing. If we aren't all together in this region, we're all going to be under this mitigation, and it's not good for local business. Many are not going to survive this next round.
Well, and we've talked about the hospitalizations, and we've been watching them every day also, and you're right, that is another big worry. And of course, there are some of those naysayers out there that says, oh, the hospitals have plenty of beds. There's only here in the county 61 patients. They should have more beds than that, but it's about being prepared. We've talked about it now over these 224 days, that it's not just about the COVID patients. Yes, we're in a pandemic, but these hospitals have to be prepared for the heart attacks, for the patients that have diabetes, for injuries that may happen. Or as I've said before, we end up with a storm, a tornado, a community gets taken out and a couple of hundred people become injured. There has to be bed availability. So please stop and use some common sense when you make those statements like that. It's just like, another death, 220 deaths in our county alone, which is a lot. But then look at statewide, 9,418 of people who live in Illinois has passed away, over 220-some thousand across the country. And for those of you that sit there and say that 99.6% survival rate, I've said it here the one time, come in here and pick the piece of candy out of here that's poisonous, and let's see if you want to gamble on that, or do you want that percentage to be your family member, one of your loved ones, or your neighbors? I don't want to do that, and most people who's got a brain wouldn't want to have that either. You said it best, Chairman, and we heard it from Dr. Bodeman yesterday. There's this big debate that's been going on since day one about the mask. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I think he summed it up pretty good yesterday. And he said there's no argument about whether masks work, not anymore. The community can get numbers down by masking. He said that yesterday. Made it real clear.
And I don't, there never was an argument not to wear a mask. The reason that they weren't asking people to wear masks is because when all this started, we had a shortage of masks. Remember, we were hospitals were contacting us to get masks. We had a nurse that came here and spoke. They were reusing masks for multiple days.
Yeah, Angel Miller.
That's why they wanted people to stay home at that point, shelter in place, and they wanted those masks for our first responders. And that was there was never anyone saying masks weren't required or masks weren't something that were important. They were saying, let's preserve these masks for our first responders. Everybody else stay home, and we'll isolate the virus. And that's really where it went.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about today, and we've said it, our businesses, we want our businesses to stay open, and that's a two-way street. Our businesses, we had a individual send us a picture today of a barmaid, no mask on, standing there with a bottle of alcohol, wanting people to come out and visit them. The business owners per se are taking that initiative, but we, the customers, have to abide by the rules. If you want your favorite restaurant or your favorite bar to stay open, you have to meet them halfway. Those restaurants and bar owners and businesses have went out, they're spending money to try to get their businesses to accommodate you. So if you can't wear a mask, it's the simplest thing to do. Dr. Bodeman said yesterday he's wore his so much now when he goes to take a drink of coffee, sometimes he spills it on it. It's become second nature because he knows the importance of it. And that's what we have to do. If you can't wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your social distancing, then you're a part of the problem. And we're going to continue to tell you that because this is serious. It's going to get even more serious as we move forward. 2 more days, over 8%, we're going to be back into mitigation, and people are going to be complaining. You're going to hear everybody say, well, the governor can't do this, IDPH can't do that. We should never have got back to this stage if we'd all been pulling together. Our other counties around us, you can look at these numbers. We need to have people in those counties step up to the plate like Team St. Clair has. If we do that, we showed you it's worked over the last couple of weeks. Before we went into mitigation, we got it down, and we can do it again. Call your friends, call your neighbors, and Team St. Clair, I'm not preaching to you, I'm preaching to all you other ones that are out there trolling this page, wanting to tell us that it's fake, it's phony, it's the flu. We have brought doctors on here, we brought CEOs of the hospitals on here, and they have told you, this is serious. And when it knocks on your door, you'll realize it's serious. We'll be back with Cindy and Daisy to translate this into the Spanish communities, and we'll join you tomorrow with the numbers. Have a good night.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, Grubhub, Twinks, Jocks, Bears, Cubs. Zoom is the new club. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
No school, gym closed. Don't touch these clothes. Need food, this blows. Line at Trader Joe's. At home, gym, fish. Don't come close. Just wave, wave, blow a kiss. Mask for mask, sis. Left, right, swiping on Tinder. What was life like? I can't remember. Needing my haircut, somebody shave her. Where is all of the toilet paper?
Gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, stay inside and lock the door. Stay inside and